In this specific congressional district, it sounds like it will change the outcome, potentially, of the election.
Well, certainly. I mean, if right now, Claudia Tenney, who is the Republican in the race, who is challenging the incumbent Democrat, Anthony Brenzindi, the difference is 12 votes right now. So obviously, you know, especially those 55 votes, but any votes could count. And right now, the Oswego Supreme Court, they're looking at, you know, I think a couple of thousand of absentee and affidavit ballots right now that they're trying to figure out if they should count or not. You've got both sides that are contesting certain ballots. So, I mean, this is really coming down to the wire. And throughout the timeline, I mean, Claudia Tenney was up by around, you know, over 28,000 votes on Election Day, including early voting. Obviously, that dwindled down as absentee ballots were included, as well as these affidavit ballots as well. But it just raises questions right now as we're looking back on this election, where you have a lot of conservatives with questions simply based off of the chaos and things like this, where you find, you know, 55 ballots that were, you know, suddenly discovered a month after the election. I mean, of course, people have questions right now. And I honestly think it's crazy to not be asking questions when we essentially did a science experiment of election, and these election people or election officials in New York's 22nd congressional district, and surely in the rest of the country, were prepared for it.
Yeah, or maybe they were prepared. Republicans spend all their time thinking about why people vote. Democrats spend a lot of time thinking about how they vote, and that seemed to have paid off. 55 uncounted ballots at the last
Good point.
minute. Lisa Booth, great to see you. Well, that's the kind of story you'd expect to hear out of a developing country.